What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and I'm coming at you guys because it's time to talk about my Yu-Gi-Oh! Retrospective for 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys knew I was going to talk about 2024, and of course, my other video definitely did not leave things without fray. I'm very thirsty, so I'm going to be setting up my drink right now so I can have something to drink because I am parched. But I definitely did not want to leave you guys hanging any longer because at this time of the recording, Merry Christmas to all those who celebrate Christmas, and Happy Hanukkah as well. And Kwanzaa is literally but a couple of hours away. So happy Kwanzaa to all those who celebrate Kwanzaa. Because these are just major holidays. Oh, happy Ramadan as well. I don't know when Ramadan begins or started or has, occurred, but to those who are of Middle Eastern descent or those who are of Muslim religion, happy Ramadan. So I don't miss you guys out as well. I miss the Festival of Lights. I miss Dahali or Dali. Oh, I miss Dolly. And I love Dolly because Dolly's the Festival of Lights, and it basically is a good way of ending off the year and welcoming in winter as well. I know. Look at HPJ being so culturally appropriate. Clap it up for me. Anyway, I wanted to just first off say thank you guys so much for watching all of my content for this year. It's been a very emotional one. And even now at the end of the year, I'm going through some stuff right now, so that's why videos have been very scarce. But I am trying my best to do what I can with as much ability as I possibly can, and I'll keep you guys updated. Now, with that in tow, the second half of my retrospective goes on right now. And we're talking about everything between June 1st to December of right now. And while many of the releases definitely didn't impact it, baby, let me tell you, I had such a fun time collecting some of these major reprints. It's not even funny, and I can't wait for 2025 because 2025's reprints, I swear to God, they're gonna be. Look, they better be good because 2024 had already stressed me out, baby. And I'm telling you now, I'm looking at all the stuff that was released this year, and at towards the second half down, and look, I was at my locals getting these reprints like crazy because these reprints were not funny. I got a core set ready for Sprite. I got a core set ready for the Mimi Ghoul. I had a little bit of the White Forest because the girlies they're adorable, but they are chaotic. And I wish we had like a really big setup for them, but unfortunately they just don't have that oomph that they need. But I heard that Supreme Darkness is gonna give them some more oomph, so maybe we can get that version set up for things. We had the Melcharmy entering the game. If you guys don't know who the Melcharmy are, they're an archetype devoted to being your draw power hand traps, depending on where your opponent is special summoning monsters from. Whether they're doing a normal or special summon from the hand, you have the blue Melcharmy to draw you cards from that. Then you have the bird Melcharmy, Flulalus, who says if your opponent is special summoning from the extra deck or the main deck, you get to draw a card off of that. Then we got this other Melcharmy that looks like a kitty cat. And that Melcharmy says when your opponent is summon from the graveyard or from the banish, you get to draw some cards. And then for every number of cards that are on the field, you send back cards from your hand to the deck until you have at least 6 plus the number of cards that are on the field. Which is weird because the hand size limit is 7, so most of your cards are going to go back to the graveyard. But that's for a different story. Anyway, let's talk about this whole array of things that were released because, baby, I was collecting rarities from left and right. And one of the things I have to praise for a lot of these rarity collections and stuff that were coming out was, baby, I was getting, support for you guys to build these decks. But you got to start appreciating some of this because HPJ can just say, I don't want to do it no more. And, just do some mediocre shit like most of your favorites have been doing since I don't know when. But that's one of the big things I don't want to tell you guys about in the retrospective was that, just because I don't have the elaborate editing skills of some of your friends and I don't have the money that they do to do the editing funds, that I'm pushing out as much that I possibly can, so that I can still keep the community on whatever little part I give to the community going. And while my little part is on a very more casual level of it, of hee hee ha ha ha, you know, do understand that the craft is still, should be respected no matter how much is put into it. Because, baby, I put 100% into whatever I do. So now with that in tow, the Yu-Gi-Oh community, the Yu-Gi-Oh scene definitely had some major upsets, which I'm not going to talk about in this video. I will talk about in video number 3, which I will do separately after I do this one. So for video number 2, let's go ahead and talk about what was going on in video number 2. So, sorry, that was me shaking my bottle. But, Battles of Legends, the Terminal Revenge, came out in June, while the whole TCG and OCG received the Animation Chronicles animation for 2024, which is very, very beautiful. And every archetype in that video, ironically enough, has now had stuff released within the last couple of sets. So shout out to all of them. In July, we here in the TCG received the Infinite Forbidden, while the OCG received Rage of the Abyss, which was a set that we got later on in the year. There was no releases in August because that was national season, and even though national season tends to have some releases, then there was no releases for TCG or OCG in terms of that. I do believe Rush Duel has some releases, but unfortunately the wiki did not have anything for the TCG or OCG in terms of Rush Duel. September, the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship in Seattle, Washington, and our winner was an American, so congrats to him. I don't even know his name, and probably does not care about my 2 little cents anyway. We have the TCG release of the 25th anniversary teams Dueling Mirrors, and then the OCG received Structure Deck Advent of the Blue of Eyes with Blue, which is the R structure, which is another structure deck variant for the Blue Eyes White Dragon, which its release date is for February of 14th of 2025. So enjoy your Valentine's Day with your Blue Eyes White Dragons. From there, we have the October releases. We have Rage of the Abyss release for the TCG, while the OCG receives Supreme Darkness. November, the TCG received Quarter Century Bonanza, as well as Speed Duels Battle City Finals, which has a dual release date. I guess there must have been some things in the background for this release, because the TCG has a release date here in the wiki for it being November 22nd and then December 13th. Y'all figure that out. Or, yeah, because maybe this was an EU release, in which the EU got this early? The EU never gets these. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it was a typo on the wiki. But TCG and TCG received its crossover Breakers deck building set, and then the Asian English American release for Quarter Century Edition, which is probably our Quarter Century Bonanza before English. The Asian English edition. Also, I just found out as of today that in a few days, the China will be receiving their first Forbidden Limited list for their editions of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, which still baffles me that after all these years, they're just now getting Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. Alright, so anyway, let's go back up and let's talk about everything that was happening. So, major releases of reprints that I got throughout this was definitely from Battles of Legends to Battles of Legends, Terminal Revenge, cards that I got from Quarter Century Bonanza. I definitely got some things from Ready Collection too. I didn't get much from the Dueling Mirrors tins, but I did try to invest some stuff in Infinite Forbidden. So while many of the things I invested were Gimme Ghoul and some of the I say Wind Witches, the White Ash, or the White Forest as they're called here in the TCG. I'm gonna be honest with you, the sets were hitting in November, in June, in July. I'm not gonna lie. Even if they're reprinted sets, I was very excited for a lot of the stuff that came out of it. The one issue that I had with the Battles of Legends set was, why would you ever reprint a set and make the cover card only one rarity? That was the dumbest decision ever, and no one's playing the card, by the way. The card is ultimate ultimate black magi, the or ultimate magic magi, the fusion monster of a blue eyes ultimate dragon, and either one of the ritual monsters you could use in anime, the chaos ritual monster or a black luster ritual monster, and it on its destruction got you one of the three of the monsters onto the board. So okay, I guess that's cute if you wanted to do that. To be very honest with you, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care too much for the monster, but it was nice to see them do a reincarnation of um, Dragon Master Knight, because Dragon Master Knight is known for being one of the strongest in static fusion monsters because it's the highest level. I think next to Egyptian God Slime, but it has more attack than Egyptian God Slime, even though Egyptian God Slime is supposed to be just, you know what I mean. It's supposed to be a weird fusion setup of homage to that city, to the Battle City situation. Um, I don't really have anything else to really say about what came out in June. July gave us Infinite Forbidden, and Infinite Forbidden was probably one of my favorite sets from this year because I got so much out of that. Um, the dueling mirror, the dueling mirror tins. I don't care too much for them. They are what they are. I've talked about Blue Eyes, but at least I'll be honest with you. Um, the Blue Eyes stuff isn't going to be bad. Blue Eyes and our boy Red Eyes are going to be getting some love for these next couple of months because of the fact that Blue Eyes is going to get his wave of support. Red Eyes with all the metal the metamorph reincarnations of Joey's cards are definitely going to see a lot of major play as well, which is cute for them. I'm more so focused on the Rush Duel stuff that's coming out because just a few weeks ago, we just got the announcement that Rush Duel is going to be receiving two major structure decks for Cyber Dragon and Harpie. I'm, of course, as you all know, are very excited for Harpie because the cover monster is going to be a new Harpie edition. Their name is Harpie Lady Sisters. Was it Triple Beauty, which, okay, Queens, go off. And I'm more so just excited about that in terms of anything, because I do love playing Rush Duel when I play on Duel Links. But that's for a different video. October gave us the Rage of the Abyss, and I did pick up some Rage of the Abyss cards. It was another wave of things there. Which definitely stretched out some things for the community. Sorry, I need to shake this up a bit. Okay, then Quarter Century Bonanza. Quarter Century Bonanza. I have to talk about Quarter Century Bonanza for the next 5 minutes because I love Quarter Century Bonanza. My only issue with Quarter Century Bonanza, many of you who know because I talked about it in my other video, that Quarter Century Bonanza, while it was a great way of doing the Rarity Collections continuation, I'm going to honestly just say it now. Quarter Century Bonanza had one issue, and it was its rarities. And it wasn't because, previous collections, Rarity Collection 1 and 2, did an outstanding job of making sure that every card in the set had an equal fair rarity within the set. Bonanza did not do that. It only printed a handful of its 276 card set in only certain cards being in a set. Yeah, I'm not even playing. About 76 of the cards were only in a rarity above secret rare or ultra rare or their ugly ultimate rare thing. But yeah, certain cards only had 4 rarities, and that was above the highest rare point because it was super, ultra, secret, prismatic secret, quarter century secret, and then I forget what the other secret was. A platinum secret. So 4 out of those were for a good portion of the set. That was about 200, about the 76 of them, while the other 200 were in the range of being all rarities. And some of the cards were just extremely hard to get, or find, because they were so fucking expensive. I'm looking at Caius the Shadow Monarch, who, yeah, I still don't have any Caiuses, so anyone who wants me to do some variation of Dark decks, then I can't, I have to go find Caiuses to do that. I don't have multiple Thunder King Ryos, because I was looking for him as well. I did get some Dimensional Fusions. I need like 2 more, but still, because I haven't been back to my locals for a minute because of everything that's been going on personally. So I unfortunately still need those cards. So I'm going to see about looking into that. But I did love the Bonanza. I praised the Bonanza. I still praise the Bonanza now. I just don't like how Konami's practices of things definitely affected the secondary market, or for those who are looking for these, because Edison in GOAT format have a lot of reprints that have still not been reprinted. And these quarter centuries, if they're going to reprint a lot of those things, they definitely need to reprint a lot of those things to help out the market for, of course, product that the TCG players are definitely promoting when it comes to these retro formats, which, by the way, we helped start because Konami at a point in time was really just lacking in waves of things. So, yeah, we want to see some more things printed. Now, in terms of that, we go into the last bit of things printed, and the Speed Duels Battle City Finals box. 8 separate decks, a outstanding set of cards on the side, which also includes Max C. And my thing about this little box is this: it's the last of the Speed Duel stuff. We don't know what they're going to continue to do with Speed Duels or how they're going to implement things. It was a nice way to go out because, let's be real, Konami loves milking the taint that is the Battle City arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! Which ironically enough, is still one of their most iconic arcs in the franchise. But the problem was that they milked it so much, everybody just got tired. You know, it's like how we're getting tired of seeing Dark Magician and Blue Eyes White Dragon constantly get reprinted every 15 damn sets. No, not every 15 damn sets. I'm over exaggerating. Every 3 or 4 sets of things. It's like, yeah, we get it. Your poster child and your other poster child. But can we see the others get some love? Oh, and Dark Magician Girl, because I don't care about your waifus. But can your waifus please stop being reprinted every other set and give that slot to some other sets of legendary archetypes that deserve it? Because I'm tired of Blue Eyes and Dark Magician and them getting the spotlight. Give it to others. It's kind of why a lot of people praise Pokemon, because Pikachu may be the star, but everybody else gets a fair share here and there, and it's nice to see that. Shout outs to the Gengar. Anyway, um, we now go into where we're in the last the last part of the year, and as you've seen in a lot of events that have been going on, Crossover Breakers major release, which was the Malice and Raziel, who are doing extremely well. Not only did they top tables at, the YCSs recently, but they're doing extremely well to the point the OCG just had to limit a lot of their support. Um, as well, because of the last Forbidden Limited list they had. We had a lot of crazy things come out for our Forbidden Limited list, which shortened terms did eventually kill off the Gear of Fire. But the Year of Fire doesn't look like it's going down because Raziel is Pyro and Thunder. So get ready for your return of the Exceed versus Link situation. Because Malice being the Link archetype and Raziel being the rank 4 Exceed engine, things are not going to pan out like you guys would want them to, but they're going to still affect the game in major ways. Also, D-Shifter didn't get banned, so people are kind of still mad about that. Not me. I'm just mad I don't have my bird. I'd like to have some more back, and maybe if they care enough about Winged Beast, then maybe we'll see an art structure deck for some more Bird of Divinity. And I'll hop on that shit real quick. Hit me up. Anyway, while most things have panned out throughout the end of this year, I honestly have to say I did enjoy a large portion of things that came out. The major reprints of stuff like Sprite, which I got from Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge, the wave of fluff of Pearly stuff that I got, Milcharmy, which was introduced in Infinite Forbidden, um, while Follows, the Winged Beast one, is getting a reprint in a couple of months. I'll pick that up, but I'm not going to guarantee that I'll be running into my decks because, baby, I'll be honest with you, these high expensive cards are not worth breaking my bank for. I can spend those things on more important things that I need to get and handle. In that same sense, like I said in many of my videos when I talked about a lot of these things coming out, I'm here for the reprints as a casual player, and with some experiences of things that I experienced this year, which I'll talk about in part 3. Um, yeah, the things were real. The things were real, and Yu-Gi-Oh itself is definitely not what it used to be, but it is what it is. And you can sugarcoat things that you want, but hey, there was some means of fun throughout the shenanigans of 2024, and prayer circle of 2025, you guys. Prayer circle. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to end off the video here, but this will wrap up just a major portion of the retrospective. I have one more retrospective video to do, and that's where I talk about some of the other things that happened in the TCG and OCG. It won't be more particular to ban lists and stuff, but it's going to be particular to things that were going on in the game that I want to talk about. I also want to talk about my experiences with both YCS Sacramento and the California regionals that happened as well. For those were two major events that I wanted to talk about that impacted. So, well, me anyway. So, with that said, this is going to wrap up the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your 2024. Happy holidays to all of you, because at the time of recording, both Hanukkah and Christmas are going on. Kwanzaa starts tomorrow, and New Year's is only but a few days away. And the terminal amount of bullshit for there. With that in total, I do want to just thank everyone for 2024, with the ups, the downs, the left, the rights, and all the things that came in between. You all are amazing people. Smile and keep your hopes and dreams together. Thank you guys so much for watching the channel, as it helps me out tremendously. You can hit the notification bell to be informed of when I upload more content to my channel. My socials, they're in the description box below. And if you guys would like to see more of my content, you can check the playlist or the previous video. With that said and done, thanks everybody for watching. HPJ signing out. Take care.